As in the video, I'm going to be playing like an idiot as the Indian civilization, doing a 10-10 sepoy rush. You'll see in this game I did a ton of mistakes, and usually I play quite well because I'm actually a decent player. It just shows you that sometimes even good players make a ton of mistakes in a game. Obviously, if you're a beginner, that's totally fine. You're going to do these type of plays. But yeah, maybe you can learn something from my video and not repeat the same mistakes I did, and know what were actually the mistakes, right? Because some people might not even realize it. I didn't realize some of them until I actually, rethink of the game in my head, sort of rewatch the game some moments in my head and analyze the game and saw that oh, this was a mistake. I shouldn't have done that and should have done this differently. And yeah, you're gonna see, and I'm gonna talk about it once we get into those mistakes. So yeah, I'm playing as India, and we're in the colonial age. We're in the discovery age. And yeah, I get a cow. That's actually good because you get XP. So whenever you can get a cow as India, you should. Those cows gives you XP. You can't really eat them like you would with other civs, but still, it's very good. And yeah, I got these bisons herded in, so that's good. And yeah, I'm showing you my deck right now. It's just classic rush, right? So 10-10 sepoy rush, that's what I'm planning to do. But yeah, you're gonna see. So I don't know if I bring my villagers at the right time. And yeah, I bring them. But here's the first mistake. So always bring 3 villagers. I build the fort with 2, but I realized that's actually a mistake. You need 3 to rush. And even like my friend has been playing India for quite a while now, and he still builds it with 2 villagers, and I never realized it wasn't enough. So yeah, that's actually a tricky one. I really thought it was 2, but actually it's 3. You need 3 villagers, and I played another game after that against Germany, and they age up at the same time I did, and I always have that 5 sepoy shipment ready before I even age up, and usually you want it. You want that 5 sepoy shipments to be available as soon as you age up. So that just shows that you really need to age up with 3 villagers to build the fort with 3 villagers and not 2. So yeah, 2 is just too slow. And yeah, he played well with his scout. I couldn't place the fort like I really wanted to place it in the middle. It still is a really good spot. Luckily, he didn't get on top of it again when I placed it on the more on the right side. But yeah, during transition, just so you know, I put usually all my villagers on wood just to get that house, and then another villagers, and then once I get that other villager queued up, I leave about 4 on wood, and you get distributism, so usually that's enough. And you put 2 on coin, and the rest on food, and 3 to 4 villagers on wood. Right now I put 3 because I really want to get that 5 sepoy plus the other 5 from the shipment. But yeah, you're gonna see I'm halfway through the age up, and I'm 3/4 into my next shipment, 3/4 away from receiving it. So like I said, it's just too slow. You really need 3 villagers on that fort. But getting some nice treasures, that coin is actually very useful, and I actually play well because once I got that coin, I was like, oh my god, I have way enough coin. Let's put all my villagers on food, and obviously leave a couple on wood, because you're gonna need a house as well. So I probably should put a bit more on wood. That's more technical gameplay, so that's a mistake, but not a huge one. It's more technical, and not a huge mistake, obviously. But yeah, so I put all my vills on food, a couple on wood, and I'm actually going to be able to get that 5 sepoy. But even if you put 3 villagers on the fort when you age up, you should be able to at least get maybe 3 to 4 sepoys. Your micro has to be on point, but still, you should be fine. But yeah, 2 villagers is just too slow in my opinion. And maybe it can work, but if you play against a civ that can actually age up pretty fast, like Dutch, for example, right now, 3. You need 3, absolutely 3. He aged up, I think, even before me. So yeah. you really need 3 villagers on that fort if you want to like really good age up. But yeah, at least I got 5 sepoys, so that's good. And now I have 7 sepoys, and I'm gonna get another 5, so I'm gonna have 12 and classic rush. So yeah, if you put 3, the only like I guess issue is that you're gonna have a like slightly less sepoys, maybe 10 or 12 in total, but still it's very good. And for like the timing, it's worth like rushing maybe 20 seconds, I'd say, faster, but having like 2 fewer sepoys, it's worth it. And even like the next batch, my micro is bad. I don't even have any coin. So that's what I'm saying about like the mistakes. And I also didn't herd my hunt correctly. This hunt, the left one on the left side. So yeah, that's unfortunate as well. But yeah, I'm having a really nice push. But man, if I had those extra 5 sepoy instead of 1, that does a like huge difference. It's a huge difference. But yeah, unfortunately didn't have any coin. I didn't even realize it yet. But all my vills are super far from my town center because I didn't herd that hunt correctly. So I'm like, I don't really feel like putting like the villagers on that hunt to this coin mine because it's a lot of walking time. But I still do it at the end because I'm like, okay, well, I really need coin, obviously. Now, I didn't send the SOARs, I sent the 700 wood. That's, I think, a good play because I really want to get that consulate, market, house, and just more villagers. I just keep 3 villagers on wood. It's just gonna help me pump out some troops because as you may know, Dutch really spam the skirms. Like they're always gonna get a 5 batch of skirms, and maybe 10 eventually because their eco is just magnificent. But yeah, I managed to kill that last skirm, get a 5 sepoy batch, so that's pretty good. But if you check my resources, I still have enough for like another batch. So that's like the mistake I did of only getting 1 sepoy out on my second batch. At least I got 5 on my third though. But yeah, hopefully I draw the consulate. I think I do, and it's always in offense if you're rushing. Always put it beside the fort, because yeah, you really need, like, you're gonna send the I think it's 5 musketeers, 5 redcoats, or 6 redcoats for 400 export, and you're gonna need them to spawn directly beside the fort, just to like speed up your rush and all, and your aggressiveness. But yeah, I still have wood. I guess I'm gonna make more vills, probably house. I would like to get to see that stable right now, but I guess I didn't. I forgot. Like I said, I made multiple mistakes, some worse than others. At least I got a vill here. That's pretty good. I make a house. So yeah, house and vills. But yeah, I'll need to put some more vills on wood now. Definitely. At least I still get wood from distributism, so that's cool. That's pretty cool and good. But yeah, I'll need more wood, definitely. And yeah, I should side with Ottomans. Yeah, Ottomans for 4 villagers. At least I do that. Some new players forget to get the consulate or get Ottomans. Like, it's key. You get 4 villagers, guys. It's so big. So you really need that. But man, my herding's so trash. It's so bad. But at least I'll be able to get those 4 villagers from the consulate. And yeah, late market, I should have gotten that when I had the 700 wood shipment. And late consulate as well. Like, I don't know, my order was just bad. But yeah, 4 villagers, and then you're going to side with the either France, if you want to get the resource crates, or you want to side with Brits, the United Kingdom, if you want to get the red coats, or just you want to get some pretty much red coats, but also you want to get the plus, I think, 10% HP on your troops. It's a really nice boost. It's a bit like Japan. Japan gets a boost too with their consulate when they side with Japan. So yeah, definitely do that. You really need that consulate once you get that 700 wood. It's just super important. So yeah, I'm glad I didn't forget about that. But yeah, I have like a nice sepoy mass, but yeah, I really need a stable. And at least I made Gurkhas. That's a smart move because he's actually making quite a few skirms. So I'll need skirms, obviously. Like, I don't want to be massing sepoys when he's only making skirms. And I'm not sure why I kept making that many sepoys, to be honest. Because I know he doesn't have a stable. But yeah, you're going to see me side with Brits. And that's going to be a nice time to push. And yeah, I checked my export. It's at 377, really close to 400. So I'm gonna start pushing. And yeah, we're ready now. We got 4 SOARs. Imagine I had 5 more though. That stable would have been so clutch. But yeah, it's still a nice push. So we're going in. He only has skirms, so that's really nice. I don't see any pikes right now. Calls them Minimans. I still attack because, like, I don't know, they spawn on top of my sepoys, so they actually do quite a bit of damage in melee mode, the sepoys, so that's not a big issue. But yeah, I should I actually have a lot of food, so I guess sepoys is fine, but I should micro better and put more on coin, more villagers on coin. And I really need SOARs, so I don't know if I dropped that. Yeah, I dropped that. Okay, I made a stable. That's good. Late though, definitely late. Yeah, once again, the market upgrades are super slow as well. I have enough villagers on wood. That's actually good. Maybe a few more, like 7 would be even better. But yeah, I really have too much on food, and now you can see, start to see that my micro is quite bad. And I hope I realize it. And yeah, it's just, yeah, definitely 700 coin. I could almost try to age, but I don't think now's the time. Like, he's got pikes. He could actually deal some massive damage and maybe take down my fort if I age. So I don't feel like it yet. But yeah, I've got a big army now. That's actually a big army. But, oh, he gets his, oh, that's a perfect timing. He gets his colonial militia. Or town center militia, whatever it's called. But like the big batch, because he sent a card that makes your town center do plus 50% damage. So yeah, that's huge for him. So yeah, I'm forced to go back, and man, he got some actually good trades there. Definitely got some good trades. Not sure what my villager was doing, but yeah, I'm gonna get the coin now. I'm forced to move back with my vills. Ooh, might lose a couple. Yeah, I lost a vill or 2. Maybe even 3. 2, okay. Luckily, I could say that one was low HP, but... And, oh, I made the Zambarax instead of the SOARs. That's quite a big mistake, too. So, yeah, I made multiple mistakes in this game, but you'll see what happens. Like, and you are just so good. I think they're actually, if you want to do 10-10 Sepoy Rush, they're actually a good civ to start with. I highly suggest playing them. They're just really nice, and I mean, fairly easy to play. Some people think it's hard because of like the wood, but like I did in this game, all you got to do is like chop a bit of wood, like with 3 or 4 villagers, 5 villagers. It's not like a big issue, and your age up time is actually much faster because you don't need to spend any food to make villagers. But yeah, my micro is actually decent now because I'm keep making sepoys, and now I can't complain making sepoys because Musk Huss is a good strat. Well, then sepoys and SOARs is the same thing, so yeah, that's really nice. But now I send in 700 food, so now I should be thinking of like microing to get more coin and potentially age up soon. But yeah, I got a huge... Actually, it's not a huge mass. Imagine that would only be SOARs. That'd be huge, but... Fortunately, there's a couple of Zambarax as well. So it's not that big, but I mean, yeah, I see that hunt here, and I'm just focusing on trying to kill Vills. And yeah, I don't see any Vills in his base. They're all on food. Oh my god, that's massive. There's actually a lot of luck sometimes in this game, so... You just gotta find the right timing and just kill a ton of vills or do something big, and that's actually very big. Like I kill maybe 10, well not 10, but like maybe like 6 7 vills here. I kill some more, and I actually clean up his army as well. So oh, maybe not actually. Oh, good timing with the hussars. He's gonna survive. That's very unfortunate. But that shows I chose to sacrifice my army for villagers, and I think it was the right choice, even though he cleaned my army. Because, I don't know, once you're down in eco, it only takes about like 5 to 7 minutes until your opponent just has such a bad eco that you pretty much win. Even though they might have a good push, all you gotta do is survive. So I just gotta survive for the like next 5 to 7 minutes, and I should be fine. So it was, I guess, it was sort of like the safe. Well, not the safe play. The safe play would have been to kill the skirms and then the huss, and maybe I would have won there. But it was just, for me, it was the smarter play. But yeah, maybe not. It depends. But whenever you can kill vills, usually it's a good option. And here we kill some more villagers, and we're sending in. We're actually saving that shipment because we're planning on aging up, but as you can see, my food eco is just bad. I have way too much compared to gold, so my micro is bad. And here he tanks the Sowars with his villagers, which is interesting. And yeah, just making more vills. Taking care of the villagers. And once again here. And I kill some more. He really wants to tank his skirms with the vills, but I'm just killing more, and he's just losing so much villagers that now my eco is just so much better. And yeah, he's gonna have a hard time winning. But look at that food amount. That's with the 700 food as well. I really need to sell that food to age up, and that's something I forget to do, but that's due to poor micro. When I send that 700 food, I should have automatically put more vills on coin. Now I have more on coin, so I realized it, but just a bit too late. And I mean, realizing it a minute or 2 minutes too late is actually a huge deal. Oh, and luckily he has pikes because his curves were doomed otherwise. But yeah, I'm gonna get another 5 swords, and if he doesn't have any more pikes, I should be able to clean them up. So I should push eventually. But yeah, he's gonna be the one pushing, actually. He gets a lot of pikes. And I'm gonna be the one defending because, I mean, it's pretty much his last stance, right? His last opportunity to win because he lost so many vills. You can see the score, it's still quite close, like 3,000, 3,000 isn't a big deal, but yeah, it's just because of the banks and all. It doesn't show like how much vills he lost, but he probably lost about 10 at least. But we'll check the post game at the end real quick just to show you the amount of villagers he lost and just the fighting and all. But yeah, he's gonna take down my stables. That's a good play from him. But I'm gonna get those red coats out at least a bit late because I had 130 export more. So yeah, should have gotten them a bit faster. But you can see, like, in this game I had bad micro. I don't know, the market was too slow. I missed some batch of troops that usually I don't do. And if you want to win like games, usually you don't want to be doing those kind of plays. And now I fight this. I think it's fine because I have the fort, but yeah, with those reinforcing skirms, I won't be able to win that fight. But at least I'm aging now. But I had to actually sell a lot of food, I believe, for coins. So just bad micro in general. And I only have like 2 vills on the age up. I should be having like 5. I should be like hurrying up to age 3 because I have 2 shipments in the bank, and India has such good shipments in age 3. But yeah, I'm almost there, and I'll be able to get the 7 Urumis. So It's gonna be tough for my opponent, but still isn't over yet. If he takes down the fort, it's still like I really need to rebuild as soon as possible. And once again, I need more on wood now. I don't need that much on coin, bit more on wood just to be able to rebuild. At least I have the stable back. I rebuild it, so that's good. But yeah, the age up time, once again, too slow. You need 3, at least 3 when you go to age 3. And once you go to age 2, at least 2. But in this case, because it was Dutch, I should have had 3 to really do it an effective 10-10 sepoy rush. And now I'm just sacrificing troops. That was a misplay, definitely. Never go against skirms when you have like the fewer number. Yeah, if I had like 8 skirms, I don't want to fight like 18. I'm just gonna get wrecked, even if I get the first hit, you know, so that was bad. But yeah, he also took down a house, so I need to rebuild that as well. But I guess I got enough wood, luckily, and I actually could remass quite well. And that's the thing I was talking about in Eco, right? It's been maybe 4 minutes. Even though I lost all my army, I still rebuilt a better... well, I lost my army twice, right? I lost everything twice. Once due to the villagers. I wasn't too scared because I still had the fort and all, and his eco was total garbage. And then another time trying to defend the fort, which might have been a mistake actually. But look at the reinforcement. I have like the same amount of units he has now. And the score is still closer, but I'm age 3 and he's age 2. And I can actually upgrade my troops, send in the Urumis and the Zambaraks. Some really nice shipment. 9 Zambaraks just for the value of the shipment is really nice. And I have so much coin though. Okay, so I'm putting more on food. So actually my micro now is a bit better. But yeah, still. And he's actually age 3 too. That might have been a mistake on his part actually. And I think it is because he doesn't get much going age 3 other than shipments. Unless he had shipments in the bank, it was a mistake. With that like trash eco, you don't want to be aging up. You want to wait. And yeah, he's trying to shoot. He should just go back to his base. But once I get that connection with the Urumis, it's going to be like big time. A big time play. And yeah, here we go. I'm going to like clean up his army probably. And yeah, so even though I lost my army like twice, I still have a bigger army now, just due to the fact I have more eco. So that's how powerful eco is in this game, and that's why I chose to kill Phil's instead of his army. Maybe I could have ended the game sooner if I killed his army. Who knows? But I think killing like the villagers was the wise choice there. But yeah, I cleaned up his army pretty easily, and look at that mass. And now he just has pikes. But look at the Urumis kill those pikes. It's disgusting. It's so like... It's so easy. It's too easy for them to kill the pikes. They're like dominoes or... Like... Yeah, they just suck against Urumis. Melee units always suck against Urumis. Even halberdiers. Although they have a lot of HP, so... I mean, if you have a lot, maybe it's good. But usually Urumis wreck those halberdiers too. But yeah, now you can see, yeah, and GG, there you go. The score was 19,000, almost 20,000 to like 13,000. So just from that fight, I really like clutch up the game, like won it by far. And yeah, now it's over. So I'm gonna just show you the post game and the like how much villagers he lost and all, and then we'll wrap up the video. Alright, so now's the post game, and I just want to show you the villager count. And as you can see, he lost so many vills. He was at 6 vills. Oh my god, he lost way more than I thought. And he had a lot of idle time. That's one thing I always do well, is not having any idle time. And yeah, I think I outgathered him by like 10, 15k. So yeah, that was absolutely huge. Anyways, I hope you liked the video. If you did, don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe, share my channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.